בוקר טוב. לא אומרים בוקר טוב. אוקיי, נס. נמשיך הלאה, אייבי. עמוד קפ"ו, זבדה. ידוע עובדה דמייטי בש"ס, מיסטר גיגי, דמר עוקבא. Let me give you a little background of the stories here. הגמרא אומרת בכתובות סמך זין. מר עוקבא היה עני בשכונתו. מר עוקבא, he had someone, עני, a poor guy lived in his neighborhood. שהיה מר עוקבא רגיל בכל יום לזרוק לו 4 זוזים לצדקה. מר עוקבא would every day would put 4 coins of tzedakah by this guy's door. One day, the ani was so curious to find out who is this guy that every day he puts money by his door. I want to see him. The same day that the ani decided that I want to check who's the one who's doing that, Mar Ukwa was a little late to the Midrash, and he did not want to go alone. So his wife went with him, and they went together to put the coins by the guy's door. מספרת הגמרא, once the ani saw Mar Ukwa is bending to put the money by the door, he opened the door to see who's the guy. Ma'asa Mar Ukva, he ran away with his wife. They both ran away. They ran away to hide so the ani wouldn't know who is the one who gives him the money every day. They were running away and they wanted to hide, so they jumped into an oven. However, the oven had little coals.
Oh, yes.
אומרת הגמרא, Mar Ukva's legs got burnt. And his wife that was there with him tells him, Mar Ukva, put on my legs. It's okay. I'm good. Nothing happened to her, but his legs got burnt. Hers, nothing happened. Halash date. Abitzal. How come my legs got burnt and yours are okay? Not only it's okay, you're telling me, hon, you can put on my leg, you put your legs on me, and it's okay. Nothing, because I'm okay. Kablo, my high. Why? Why did it happen that my legs, they get burnt? They got burnt and yours are okay? Makara. Amralo, I want to explain to you. My zchuyot is a little bigger than yours. Ouch. What makes you so great more than me? So she tells him, I'm home all day long. And I cook. So when Ani comes to my door and he asks for help, I don't give him coins. I give him food ready to be eaten. So he comes, I open the door, I give him a sandwich, and also cappuccino, espresso, latte, dessert. And he's happy. עושה ברכה ואוכל, and he's calm. You give money. From the money till he eats, it could be 3, 4, 5, 6 hours. He has to go to the store, buy flour, buy oil, sugar, yeast. He has to carry, brings it home, gives it to his wife. She has to knead it. She has to make, a dough and bake. עד שאוכל, حبيبي, long time. So that's why my zchuyot is bigger than yours. And that's why I was protected and you were not. But at the end of the day, Mara Omer, that's a beautiful story. But why they had to run away? Omer Mara, not to embarrass, because Hamalbin bin Havero Barabim, you rather jump into the fire and not to embarrass your friend or someone. Anyway, we see from that story the greatness of Mar Okva. Story number 2. Mar Okva, he had another neighbor in his neighborhood, Shaya Ani. And every Erev Kippur, he used to send them 400 zuzim on Erev Kippur. You want zchuyot liyom adin, right? So he gave him 400 zuzim. One day, meaning 1 year, Mar Okva, he called his son and he tells him, come, do me a favor, give this money to Mr. So-and-so ha'ani. תביא לו את הכסף הזה. Okay? The son went to that ani, knocks at the door, but then he saw something. He gives the ani the money and he comes home. He tells him, Dad, Mr. So-and-so, he doesn't need your money anymore. Amalo, why not? Amalo, I saw דקה מזלפה יין ישן. I saw that they לזלף, מה זה לזלף? זה כמו sprinkle. You take a bottle of wine, והיו מזלפים, they used to, כמו, sprinkle? Spread. שפריצים ככה. Wine to the floor. זה מנהג של עשירים to cause a good smell. היו ככה מזלפים יין, it opens the נקבים, it's a good smell. מי היה עושה ככה? This מנהג הוא היה עשירים. עשירים ככה. Regular people, they don't do that. אבל העשירים, they would use wine לזלף, to get the room, to air it out, and it smells good. Molo, Dad, I saw that he takes a wine from Zalef. So I guess he's rich. He doesn't need your money. Amolo, about he's so sensitive that he needs to do that. We have to give him double. And they give him 800. Ha'ani umefunak. He's not, he has no money, but the minimum he needs, the smell, he's very adin, he's very sensitive. So he needs, Amar Ma'okam is skin. He's so sensitive that he's using wine for it, meaning Ani he wouldn't waste his money. But if he does it, obviously he's very, very sensitive. Amar Im Kacha, we're going to double his amount. And he sent his son to give him 800. So, beautiful. Next, that's story number 2. Story number 3. הגמרא מספרת, before Mar Okva passed away, he asked, can you please give me חושבנה עד צדקה, ספר החשבונות של הצדקה. תראו מה זה. Every money, every dollar he wrote, לאן הלך, he had everything written down. אומרת הגמרא, מצא that he gave 7,000 dinarim. All the money came out to 7,000 golden coins. דינרי זהב. Whoa, Amar, he said, Zavda'e kelile ve'orha rehikta, meaning, hatzeda. What is tzeda? Provisions, beautiful. Provisions is little. And the way is a long way. I have a long way to go. I don't have enough food. Meaning, we know when a person, travels, go to Florida, but when you go to places there is no kosher food, and you're going to go for a week or two, a week. So your wife gets ready, the schnitzel's already here done, and you get the bread, and you're frozen the chicken, the kibbeh, and haba ajin, and the jahnun, and the kol, kitzur.
Take them in the airport. Take them in the airport sometimes.
Look him chances, in the look him chances, and we take a whole mizvada, a whole luggage of food. I'm going, I want to make sure I have food. It's not that there's no vegetables over there, no fruits. I thought I would say, the chicken. So when you want to have dinner, you want to have a good dinner. You don't want to have just juice or shakes. You want to have a good, a good meal. What do? You pack a whole suitcase full of food, correct? Lekama, shavua. Do we finish everything? No. But just to be safe, on the safe side, you always take double, correct? And when you get there, you shop for an hour or two, you have to make sure to fill the fridge, and you buy everything just to make sure that you have food in the morning and in the afternoon and dinner, correct? When you take food, you make sure you take doubles. That's the food. And what about clothes? It's funny. When you pick your suitcase, everything you take, just in case, you're gonna bring shoes that you never wear. Just in case, you bring slippers, even though in your house you don't wear, but just in case. Everything, you can't take double, just in case. Everything, just in case, you take double. And once you open, how much of the clothes you use?
Same bathing suit.
Right? And then when you come back, you take it straight from the suitcase, straight to the drawer. So the malakata, just in case. Amamo okva. I'm having a long journey. Oh, aroch. And I don't have enough food in my suitcase for that journey. Forget about just in case. Let's bring double. But I don't have enough for the whole journey to get there. אומרת הגמרא, מה עשה? קם בזבז לפלגי ממוני. He took a half of all his money and he gave everything to tzedakah. בזבז, 50% of his money, he gave to tzedakah. עד לפה הבנתם? יש בן איש חי. He says, what does it mean? ימיו כצל עובר. איך הפסוק מתחיל? אדם להבל, חזק וברוך אלון ומצ'י. אדם, זה מה שקוראים לנו תהילים, במועצת חתן, עושה שבת שמעת, נהגים. אדם להבל דמה, ימיו כצל עובר. David HaMelech says, a person's life is like a shade. Shade? Shadow. Shadow of Adam. Yamav Ketzel over. Like a shadow that passes by. Omer Midrash, what shade are you talking about? The shade of a bird. You saw when a bird flies, you see his shadow on the floor. How fast it goes. Zzz. Omer, that's a person's life. That's how fast that's how fast life flies, so fast. What do you mean? Yeah, it's everybody. People don't know why. I got that gray hair. I'm losing my hair. My teeth are oops. It's a lot of bad. This doesn't work. This doesn't function. Habibi mitkapel. It gets a little nervous. Man, you know how fast life flies away? Like a shadow of bird. ימיו כצל עובר. הצל, זה לא צל, you know, when it comes noontime, okay, it takes time till the sun goes down. זה חביבי החיים, they fly so fast. By the time you wake up, oops, I'm 50, oops, 60, ביי ביי, מה קרה? זה החיים. אומר הבן איש חי, ימיו כצל, צל ראשי תיבות, צידה לדרך. וכמה גמטריה של צל? צדיק 90, למד 30, 120. Habibi, you got 120 years, if you're lucky to get to the number. יש לך 120 years לקחת צידה לדרך. So אומרת הגמרא, מר עוקבא, what he did before he passed away, I want to see כמה צדקה, מה זה? האינקם שלי over the years, אני רואה 5-10 מיליון עשיתי כל הצדקה, כל, squeeze, maybe 150,000, מה זה? בושה. I give only 7,000 דינרי זהב, לקח, he took half of his money, הכל חלק לצדקה. שואלת הגמרא שאלה, how can you do that? ההלכה is a person should not, אדם לא יבזבז יותר מחומש. You want to give tzedakah not more than 20%, חמישית. But no, that's when you live life and you have kids and a wife. Because we worry if you're going to give so much, a big amount, you're not going to have money for yourself. And then you're going to have to go and beg money from tzedakah. We don't do that. That's לגבי an average person, you don't do that. אבל לפני שאדם נפטר מן העולם, you can do that. Who do you trust? The kids שעשו עליך מה? Don't trust anybody.
שהאתמול נתנה $1 billion כמדיcal center, אלברט איינשטיין. אבל $1 billion, כל מי שהולך ביליון, $1 billion, כל מי שהולך למדיקל סקול הזה בחינם, הטווישן בחינם. $1 billion. אני לא יודע אם היא לא חושבת יהודיה, אולי יהודיה. Yesterday. I'm not sure. I really am not sure. Was it Jewish? $1 billion she gave. What? Jewish? I think so. It's Albert Einstein Medical School in the Bronx.
אני רוצה שתגידו על רפי בעזרת השם, רק כזה $1 billion. יפה מאוד. זה חכמה. בוודאי חכמה.
The kids don't have a ta'ana?
Huh?
The kids and wife don't have a ta'ana?
Habibi, from the day you were born, kids have ta'ana on parents no matter what. So you don't care about ta'anot. עשה חצי. He left חצי.
That's why he left them חצי. There's a reason. It was a חשבון. He didn't just give it all.
Yeah.
Because there's a חיוב.
לא חיוב, אבל חכמים אומרים תשאיר משהו לילדים. כמה חצי? It's good enough.
What was his net worth that he gave? No, I'm just asking you.
What's the
heshbonot?
Heshbonot is, I don't trust anybody that nobody's going to take care of me. You remember the story with the kumkum? Nah, come on, no. $20. Kumkum. I know. הבנתם אותה? הבנת? אדם, it's sad, but this is life. אדם פתאום נפטר מישהו, כי עושה קדיש, כי עושה תהילים, כי עושה משניות for him. I don't understand. When he was 11, he didn't went to any classes to learn. מה אתה אומר למשנת על נשמתו? לא עשה כלום. It's sad. זה עצוב. It's very sad. קיצור, make sure to take care of yourself. איך אומר הרב? וכיפר בעדו ובעד ביתו, אחר כך ובעד כל קהל ישראל. Make sure, take care of yourself. Learn. do mitzvot, do hasadim. Make sure you do it. Kids, או שכן או שלא, who knows? משהו בעזרת השם. על הדרך. You know, for kids, באמת לכבד את אבא after 120, רק אם יש יראת שמיים. בין יראת שמיים, חביבי, היה אחד, אבא שלו מת. He used to live in Israel. He went to business trip. He died somewhere in America. He had a funeral and they buried him here in America. So they told the son, why wouldn't you bring your father? Bury him in Israel. He lived in Israel. And the father left him a lot of money. There's no issue of money. So it wasn't an issue of money. He left him a lot of money. אם אני זוכר נכון, if I remember correctly, he left him a street in Tel Aviv. או ברחוב בן יהודה, או ברחוב אלנבי. לא זוכר, או זה, חנויות. stores. או רחוב בן יהודה, או רחוב אלנבי. one of the stores, לא זוכר איזה. He left him a whole street of stores. אמרו לו, bring your father to ארץ ישראל. אמר, מה משנה, גופה פה, גופה שמה. הוא מת. What's the difference about it here or there? He's dead anyway. Leave him there quietly. עזוב אותי בשקט.
Over here, sometimes it's better over here because you get to visit more. I'm not saying.
He lives in Israel. מה קרה לך אתה? המשפחה בארץ. בעיה.
Oh, the father was here?
The father died here in America. It was in the middle of, he was in a business trip.
Oh, wow.
Got a heart attack in the airport, ומת. So עשו לו funeral פה, וקברו אותו פה. That's it. אמרו לבן, תביא את האבא. אמר, what's the difference? His language was much worse. אמר, פגר מת. פה מה משנה, פגר. Yeah.
On the parents to teach their kids how to have respect.
Number one, teach. You have to understand, teach is only if יש תורה בבית. So if יש תורה בבית, you have a chance. But even if יש תורה בבית, yet, אם אין יראת שמיים, it takes 12 months to shut you down, and then it's out. Come on. Look at this once. Yeah, come on. To really care about the parents, צריך באמת יראת שמיים. כל שנה, ובאמת לעשות משהו לכבוד האבא. מה עושים?
The parent is so involved with his children, it just doesn't make sense how the child could do something like that to his father.
You know, David HaMelech was very involved in Avshalom's life when he wanted to kill his father to become a king. So don't be so naive. הכל שייך ליראת שמיים, יראת שמיים. ויש בבית תורה, you have a chance. אם אין תורה ביראת שמיים, the chances are below zero. Below zero. ועצוב. Parents work everything for their kids, and you have no insurance. Who's באמת is going to take care of משהו כזה? היה סיפור בלייקווד. I don't know, 50 years ago. I heard the story from the rabbi, and he also wrote it. You know, Lakewood, it was a place, it was a small town for a nursing home. Do you know this? Lakewood, back in the days, before it became BMG, Lakewood, it was a town, של זקנים. And I heard the reason why Rabbi Aaron Cutler, he picked to live there and to open a yeshiva over there. Do you know why?
Collect all the money for who dies.
Beautiful. He said it'll be easier for me to raise money for the yeshiva. It'll be easier for me maybe to ask them donation. רבן היה חכם, הוא היה טיפש.
הוא זכה אותם.
נכון, בוודאי.
Was the old people going to give him the money? Yeah. The rabbi the money?
He said he was hoping, I'll open yeshiva. The old people are going to see young boys learning. It's going to touch their heart. When you're old, خلاص, you made you made your money ready. ויש שם nursing home מכובד, זה לא היה. People, אנשים עם כסף שם. So, he was hoping that if he's going to build a yeshiva there, the people around will see the yeshiva boys. They're going to get impressed. They're going to want to come and pray. Kedishim, your side.
Yeah.
They're going to help to keep the yeshiva.
Yes.
Okay? Listen to the story. היה ילד, he put his father in a nursing home. He paid up front for 2 years. Back in the days of Akacha. He paid up front 2 years to keep the father. If anything happens, let me know. He used to come once a year to visit his father. That's it. The father died before
2 years.
the lease was up.
He wants the money, he wants the money back.
The father died before the lease was up. They put him in the fridge till the day is up, and then they called him.
Wow.
So whose fault is it? Him or the place?
You tell me.
Should have visited more.
הבנת?
Father גרם לעצמו? Is it?
אני רק מראה לך how much you can trust. Are you asking if it's a true story? I'm telling you the rabbi told me. He never lied to me. Yeah, what happened? The Lakewood.
How'd they find out?
They did. It was in the news. להנהרה, אתה נראה לי יותר על הכיוון של הפלוס, אבל אני במציאות שזה במינוס. אתה חיים בללה לנד, it's okay. If you don't understand, what is it? Baruch Hashem, in our community, we have this respect to parents. We don't throw parents to nursing home. And if you do, you go, you visit every day, every 2 days, holidays you take care, and your house. So לא פשוטים. David HaMelech אמר, when he was a king, not the one when he was running away from Shaul, when he was a king, מה הוא מתפלל? אל תשליכני לעת זקנה. He is a king, he has an army around his bed, the whole world is shaking of him, and he says, אל תשליכני לעת זקנה. Don't throw me when I'm getting old. ככלות כוחי אל תעזבני. איך אמר מישהו? The day a father has to go to live by his son, זה יום הכי הקללה שלו. It's like a curse day. Because when you become a needy, זה בושה. והילדים sometimes they have an attitude to the parents. מה אתה רוצה? Do you know what is it? That your son, that's the attitude. זה מאוד לא פשוט. זה הולך לא פשוט. And the same way we treat our parents, don't think it's going to be any better when it comes to you. ואדם צריך לחשוב על החיים. When you're young, you don't think. But that's why we're here, to talk about it and to think. Baruch Hashem, you have a parent, respect. Take the kids. We're going to visit, grandpa, grandma, saba, savta, teta, jido. When you don't do that, so the kids, they pick up the same thing. But when a kid sees, we go to the grandparents, we visit, we care. That's hopefully what he's going to, at least, going to pay you minimum. But אם הבית לא חינכו, they did not give this respect, and סבא וסבתא, we have to, זה לא יהיה רחוק the day that you're going to need something, and nobody's going to be there for you too. זה החיים, אין מה לעשות, זה החיים. כבד את אביך ואת אמך למען ימיך is the outcome. So אדם צריך לדעת את זה. החיים זה לא הפקר, and whatever you invest, you get everything back. I mean, hopefully. הבנתם או לא הבנתם? I see you guys quiet. Wow, what happened now? Processing. Do it. Download quick. Huh? I was broken. Yes.
Feels like it's the end is new, so you don't. It's not something very exciting. Like
The opposite.
you know,
The opposite. תדע לך שזקנה, הרב עליו השלום היה אומר זקנה זה מחלה. תקשיב, זקנה זה מחלה. אתה רוצה לראות הרבה שנים, just know, there is a price for that. אתה רק מה? תהיה מוכן, just be ready for that. One, be careful with your food. שאנשים לא נורמליים, אוכלים בשר בגיל 70-80. ממש שיגעון הזה. It's not healthy. Red meat זה לא דבר בריא, לאדם אחרי 50. צריך לחשוב על זה, you know, צריך קצת שכל. צריך לחשוב על הבריאות, that's number one. Number two, you should have a count, saving account. כשאדם מגיע לגיל, יהיה לו מישהו יכול לטפל, don't wait for the kids. I'm giving you tips that I got from the Rabbi Eliezer Shalom. Saving account, when you get a certain age, you have, someone to come and take care. Don't wait for the kids. Whatever. Rabbi אומר, רק חמור לא חוסך. Only a donkey doesn't save money.
doesn't pay to save today. Money goes wasted.
אין לי בעיה, have a real estate, ותגלגל את הבתים שם הרב, ואתה יודע איפה. נמשיך הלאה. באמת, you should have an income or savings account, שאדם יוכל לדעת לגיל מסוים, יפה. בוודאי, if you're going to have both, זה זכות. אבל תהיה חכם. אדם צריך להיות מוכן לזה. אני פעם הייתי בהלוויה. I was once in a funeral. Somebody died at the age of 63, 65. A couple of days before he passed away, his son came to visit him. And he had in the car his friends in the car. They were driving up to it was summertime. He was driving to the Catskills. So he came to visit his father. He was there, I don't know. לא הרבה זמן. And his father asked him, can you please stay? I can't. No, my friends are waiting for me in the car. And he went. 2 days after or day after, he gets a phone call, come to your father's funeral. I was by the funeral when the kid was there next to his father's body. היה בוכה. מה בכה? למה לא נשארתי עוד כמה זמן? לא, why didn't I? אבל זה טיפש. עכשיו אתה בוכה. Now you cry. When your father was ill, how many times did you go visit him? הוא בוכה. מה אתה בוכה? זה נקרא דמעות בצל. Do you know מה זה דמעות בצל? When you cut an onion, what happens? Your eyes tear. Is that a true? לא, it's a fake one. זה לא דמעות בצל. זה נקרא דמעות בצל. מה אתה בוכה עכשיו? Where were you when your father asked you please to stay? לכן אדם צריך לדעת, one, be an example to your kids. 2, don't do it because יש לך אינטרס. Because באמת, זה אבא ואמא. אבא ואמא. איי. יש כאלו, some people, הם ממש זוכים. all the kids are on their bed. And I don't mean כשמתים. I mean, the whole process, it gets a little old and older and very needy because he's not alone. He has kids and grandchildren and great, come visit him. אחרת. You're not alone. You have everybody is wrapping you. So לכל הפחות, you leave the world and you had everybody around you. זה הרגשה שאתה לא לבד. ודעו לכם שהנשמה, כשאדם נפטר והוא לבד, זה הרגשה לא טובה בכלל. אדם צריך להתפלל, שיזכה גם לעזוב את העולם בכבוד ולא לבד. זה לא פשוט. צריך תפילה, אבל גם כן צריך להיות גם כן נורמלי. And one of the things is, איך אתה אוכל, Second, איך אתה מחנך את הילדים. ושלוש, pray that you should not need your kids. היה אחד בירושלים, הרבי יוסף קפח. I'm giving you names, go find out. הרבי יוסף קפח. He is the rabbi who print כל הספרים של הרמב"ם, ורבינו בחי, ורבי סעד הגאון from Arabic, ולשון הקודש, היה גאון תמיד חכם, הוא ישב בבית הדין ביחד עם חכם עובדיה יוסף. הרבי יוסף קפח, הוא היה מתמיד עצום. והוא, and then before he went, before he passed away, איך הוא נפטר? למד. הלך, אמר כתמה על המיטה. He was already 80 something already at that time. Wasn't young. And I think he told his daughter, אם אני זוכר נכון, תשמעי, אם אני אומרת, את לא צריכה לבכות הרבה. אני לא צריכה לבכות הרבה. Anyway, I did not waste my life. ככה אמר לה. אמר, כי עצמה הלך לישון ונפטר, אמרנו. שמעתי שחכם עובדיה יוסף, when he heard how he passed away, אמר, הלוואי ואני אמות ככה. בלי צער, בלי מכאוב, nothing, אמר לבת שלו, תקשיבי טוב, listen to me, if I died, don't cry too much, anyway, I did not waste my time over here, that's it. חיים ככה, פשוט. מה אתה אומר? הלוואי, אבל הוא נצל את החיים שלו. אשתו, his wife, she used to make him breakfast. מחכה זאת. אמר לו, יוסף, תבוא לאכול. אני כבר מגיע. An hour, 2 or 3. יוסף, כבר האוכל קר, it's cold. אני כבר מגיע. אמר לו, בסוף אתה תמות. If you're not going to get it done. אמר לו, בסוף כולם מתים. אתם מבינים את זה? איזה יופי. בסוף כולם מתים. We're all going to die. So let me keep finishing my notes, my Torah that he's writing. What do you say? בסוף כולם מתים. So don't get too excited.
Wow. Very hard class today, Rabbi.
Very
Tough subject.
And therefore?
well,
And therefore, what's your plan?
No, the plan I got, but them said that today the class is very
Well, you want ככה...
always uplifting, you know.
Uplifting. It's very uplifting, Habibi. Very up, עד למעלה lifting. It's very uplifting, yes. סבתא זה צידה לדרך.
צידה לדרך.
צידה זה נקרא provision. זה מה שאתה מעוקווה. מה מעוקווה? בואו נראה מה כתוב. זה מעוקווה בשעת פטירתו. ראה חשבון צדקותיו אשר עשה, שעלה לסך 7,000 דינרי זהב, ואמר אני סדר רוחין רחיקה בזבדן כלילה. ופלגינו לפלגה דניחסה לצדקה. And he gave half of his money for צדקה. שאף על פי שאמרו המבזבז על יבזבז יותר מחומש, זהו מחיים. When you live, you don't spend more than 20%. אבל בשעת מותר. ואדם יראה לעיניים כשהולך בדרך, לפי הדרך אשר הוא הולך, ולפי מספר הימים שיהיה בדרך. כך צריך להקדים כמה ימים להכין צאתה לדרכו. Before you travel, you travel to China, אתה יודע, צריך להכין בגדים, וקידוש, ואוכל. צבע חשוב, אומר הרב, go and think. לפי מה שיעמוד בעולם שכולו ארוך שנים, אין מספר, לא יחיה גבר 2,000. You live there forever, נצח נצחים. ואילו ישתלח לפניו בצדקתו 1,000 בריבי רבבות דינרי זהב, לא יספיקו לו. If you're going to go to a long journey, so long, forever, baby, don't waste your life. Don't waste your time. It's a very uplifting. Whatever you do, תחשוב מה אתה עושה כל היום. אתה עושה משהו, תכוון, מעשה טוב. אתה מכוון, even when you work, you could do work and have מצוות עשה דאורייתא every second. every second. Whatever you do, number one, ואהבת לרעך כמוך. Whatever you do, you pick up the phone and answer, I'm coming. ואהבת לרעך כמוך. That's one.
Which means if you have, let's say, a friend, you have not a friend, and let's say he did something wrong, you have two choices. You can stay away from him, or you can, let's say, try to make up something. So what? So maybe sometimes you need him, and he'll be there for you, or is it just a good rabbi, to try not to?
קודם כל, אני אסביר לך איך הרב, עליו השלום, you should teach us. החיים קצרים. Life is so short. יש זמן לריב. People don't talk for 10 years, 20 years. על מה? על nonsense, על שטויות, על מה? That's one. So if they make up with people, do it. The more friends you have, the more people are going to talk good about you. That's one. Second, healthy-wise, if I don't talk to him, and I don't talk to him, and I don't talk to him, and he got me upset, and he said, הלב לא יכול לקחת את הכל. You know, you get a heart attack. בריאות, blood pressure, וכל העצבים האלו, it's not healthy for a person to do that. Third, לפעמים יש אנשים רעים. Okay, אני לא צריך לקחת ללב, I don't have to be his friend, אבל אני לא צריך to hold grudges. Let things go, just keep away, כי הוא אדם רע. אבל אני לא צריך לקחת דברים ללב שלי. הבנת אותי או לא הבנת אותי? זהו. But if I could make up peace, ברור שכן. חשוב. אוהב שלום, that's one. כתוב ורודף שלום. Sometimes you have to run after the peace. הוא לא רוצה, אני ארדוף אחריו. הבנת אותי? יש לי אוהב שלום. It's not enough. יש רודף שלום. בוודאי זה צדה. בוודאי. אחד מהדברים האלו is, אדם, the way a person leaves the world, that's how his image is going to be in שמיים. אני עונה לך. The way a person leaves the world, that's how his image is up in שמיים. Somebody that here בעולם הזה, had jealousy, זה גם למעלה נשאר אותו מידה. מי שפה היה מעביר ומוחל, גם למעלה מעביר ומוחל. מי שפה חברים, למעלה it's the same thing. So if a person, he's an easygoing person, and let things go, and he forgives, זה בריא, גם בעולם הזה וגם למעלה. אתה מבין אותי? יש דברים שאנשים עושים, רעים, הזיק, נכון? I'll forgive, or whatever, just stay away, not because I'm holding grudges, because I don't want to get hurt again from you. כי אני מכיר אותך, I don't want to get hurt again. אבל אם לפעמים אנשים, it's words ונפגעים, שזה nonsense, מה לריב? My brother-in-law, my sister-in-law, my mother-in-law, כל השטויות האלו, מה? אין טעם לריב, תעביר ותמחל, אתה רק, you're only going to earn more people who are going to love you. Make sense? Make sense? Abby, anything that got you lift a little bit? No? Oh, I'm so happy. Huh? I'm gonna have to